All right, we've got $21,000 in our pocket at the start of day 79 here on TCG Pool the Fool Card Shop Simulator. Today's goal is we want to make our employees very happy. We want them to love working for us. We want them to work fast, efficiently, and be well compensated. That's why we've built up this coffer of abundance for them. We're going to see just how fast and efficient we can make them by tipping them, by giving them bonuses throughout the day. Well, at the beginning of the day anyway. I think we could do this up to 3 times each. It's going to get expensive. It's an experiment. We may only do it this one time. We'll see. The first thing we need to do, though, is get into the shop. And we need our employees to show up first. And they have quite a backlog of inventory that we ordered after the close of business yesterday. So I am going to start putting our graded cards, our good ones. In fact, we're going to actually pick up all the graded cards off of the shelf here. And getting those set up for tournament time. Because we want to start registration for that as well. Of course, anything that we don't use for the tournament, we can throw back out here. But I think because we have a pretty efficient setup at putting cards that are worth $1,500 or less out here, this makes sense that we, do that. All right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go ahead and let's set up. I don't know which of these is the most expensive, so I'm going to click through these real quick. 74,000. That's pretty expensive. I'm guessing. I'm guessing these two is first price, and then what do we have left? This is 18, 4,500, 14. Okay, 8,000. So we know those two are next up. This is going to be a very expensive buy-in for this tournament. What are our other ones? 1460. That's 6,000 right there. And then these should be the... Need 5 of the same item. What are you talking about? Oh, for... I guess we... Oh, top 8. Top 8 is a little bit different. So, didn't mean to do that. So we can actually probably do, let's do some of these for our, yeah. I'll have to make another one real quick, but we should have enough to do that with. Let's find out. Don't worry. I'm going to tip our employees and everything here in a second. Yeah. Okay. And this will be for our top 8. Will be these things. Hopefully this will work. Perfect. Yeah. $4,000 entry fee. So we're going to start the registration on that one. We'll get that going. Let's go ahead and hang on here 1 second. I need to pull up. I have a chart on the side on my other monitor of all of our employees because they're all running around like crazy. So I want to make sure that we're, getting all of them. I'm going to go ahead and empty these out first because remember we set up yesterday all of our employees to have their primary focus working on these dumb machines just so we could level up faster. So now we just got to track them all down, preferably in order. Starting with you. We're going to give him 3 bonuses there. Okay. This is going to get really expensive. So we'll see if this is going to really actually help us or if this is a shitty idea. Okay. Clark Cash. This is going to be so expensive. So expensive, but we'll see how it affects things today. I'm hoping it'll be really good. We have just enough money to do this in my estimation. We're looking for where's Red Shirt at? He's the one we still need to get. I probably walked right past him. Or he hasn't shown up for work yet. Either way, yeah, I walked right past him. Very cool. All right, and we still have $10,000 to spare. Everyone should be working very efficiently now. We can go ahead and open up as far as I'm concerned. I think that's a great idea. And we'll also pay our bills, get that out of the way. And then we'll let people start, registering for the tournament. Does look like I can actually help out with these as well. I have no problem. No shame in that. I started off entry level myself before I grew to the point where I was managing a store. So how fast are they going? They're definitely going faster. Not as fast as me, but they're fast enough. How are we doing out here though with our employees manning the register? I would say we've got a register that no one is doing anything with, so I better come in here real quick and just kind of take care of a couple customers while we wait for everyone else to finish with the pack machines. Of course, I could also help with the pack machines, and then that would solve that problem. You don't need to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to, need to be seen. We're running a business here. Do at least have 2 people up at the register, so that's good. And we have $6,300. The restocking could go a little bit faster. But these are all running now, so except for this one. Okay, now they're all running. So I can go ahead and put this back. And let's start dealing with customers directly. I would rather not do that trade. No, thank you. Has anyone signed up for this yet? 2 people have. That's cool. All right. Let's make some boxes. Let's do that. We should probably move this over here so that I have easy access to this if I need it. Because I do. And let's start with the expensive boys first. Oh, we can actually make some of these. Hang on. Let's do that. Let's have some of these like on backup. We can get a little mini shelf for these. And I think that would be cool. Actually, no, let's just put these out here. We need cash. So what I say, Destinies were down here. We can always make more if we need to. So, do I think that this is going to noticeably improve how fast we level up? Time will tell. I'll do this for a couple cycles at least, and we'll see. My theory is it could go either way. I was kind of trying to read up on this. Because this is still in early access, this game, I think a lot of these calculations on how it affects the speed of the employees is inexact. I don't think there's an authoritative answer necessarily. I mean, people have kind of done some reverse engineering of the game's mechanics to try and figure this stuff out, but this is still at its core, even though it's quite popular, a somewhat niche game. So I don't expect, every Reddit forum to have the answers to this. Let's go ahead and we'll offer $40 for that. You got a graded card, could be useful. That's fine. We do have more graded cards that we could put out also. Kind of forgot about these ones. Yeah. We took these off the shelves. They're still worth a few $100s. There's no reason not to have them out here. Get them out there before Angus starts filling them up with other stuff. Okay, we're sitting at 11,000. We hit shop level 71, so that's a win for us. We'll keep putting some cards together here. I'm excited for the tournament to begin. I don't know if we'll fill it up this episode. And typically when it does fill up, I think it's not until the next day that it actually starts. We've done it twice now. And I don't think we collect the money until the tournament ends. But you can do the math. 4,000 times like 32. Like we should be getting like over 120,000. Probably closer to like 135, 140. So that's pretty neat. We make slightly more than what we pay out in prizes. So it is a net gain. It's not a huge one, but it's a pretty cool concept. I like that we have the option to do that. And let's see what we got here. Offer you not that guy. Oh, I thought someone left because they got all pissed off. That's fine trade. We'll do that. That's a fine trade. No, we only have one of those. Sorry, you don't get that. Now we just have to hold up our end of the bargain back here, which is making sure that when these things are full, they get emptied. Now he's just kind of standing there because his main thing is to make sure the scent machines are filled, and that's fine. We have several people that can do all of these different things. Yeah, we only have one of those, so we definitely want another one. Also a good trade. In album 1, in album none. Well, I don't want to give up the only one I have for that, so that's a no. That's a no right there. And they are really going through these bulk boxes like so fast. I can't get them on the shelves fast enough. And guys, we still have boxes out on the street. So, you know, we have 3 pretty fast people doing shelf restocks, but they are, of course, prioritizing these stupid pack machines over that. Although these are all running, you know, so we should see people out here grabbing this stuff. Terrence Fay, oh, he's refill scent. You're set price guy. I mean, I could always switch them out, but I think this is good. Let's not interrupt the workers. They're doing what we told them to do. We thought long and hard about what we wanted them to do. Get out of here. I'm not wheeling and dealing there. That's fine. $100. Oh, the second I double clicked. The first time he didn't want to do it. Someone needs to come in here and just buy up these damn things is what we need to happen. Because these are not going off the shelves to where I can, like, you know, I want this box to go away so badly. Okay, just please. Let's take a look at what other. We don't have any plushies out here, right? Like that's something that maybe we should do. Get those back out there on the shelves. Question is, what type of shelf do we want for those? I think maybe we want the what is it? The basic kind of single-sided shelf for those. That's what I think. Let's just buy one and see where I feel like putting it. I'm not 100% sure yet. Could put it down here. This could be the plushie zone. And I could move the albums somewhere. All this stuff will get moved several times before it's all said and done, so it doesn't really matter too much. Honestly, may do this once Angus gets out of the way here. That really doesn't need to be customer facing. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll come right back because I have a feeling at least one of these is empty, and if so, I want our employees back here loading it up with cards. Decline that one. Ooh, that's a pretty good card. I'll offer you like close to market price for it. Offer you $1 for this. I'm probably gonna wait until the end of the workday to actually start putting these plushies out here and buying those because it's just too chaotic right now. And a lot of these are going to be finishing up soon, like this one. So I want to be close by. How are we? They are still, like, with these things. Oh my god, we are still... Just, are these selling that quickly? Or are people stealing them? Because that would be really funny. Okay, we finally don't have enough cards to make that bundle. Okay, how about the base cards? How about the base cards? Can we make a box of those? That's neat. We'll do that. We'll check our machines again. We have become the machine. The bulk box crafting factory back here. We're ripping packs. We're sending off the expensive ones to be graded. Then we're using those for tournament fuel. We're using the other ones to feed these boxes. And occasionally, we do give cards away for free. Because we want to help out the community in that regard. Get them all addicted to card collecting. Got this all jacked up out of whack here, people. We're not making too much money today. I've noticed, and that could be for any number of reasons. Like we are not making that much money today. These are filling up nicely. Purple boxes we probably need to focus on. It looks like this is complete. Well, we got a couple that are all going to complete here around the same time, so we need to... Oh, that looked like it had some pretty good cards in it. It's done. Okay. What'd I say? Purple. Purple is the way to go here. So we'll make a stack of those. We could just spend all of our time doing this. And people would buy them. To close the business, though, I am going to potentially put out some more inventory in the form of maybe some plushies, because we haven't messed with those in several weeks. And how are we going to get the younger generation in here if they can't get hooked on stuffed animals? And then figurines for the older nerds. We don't have any of those out there either. We've also don't have like board games or anything out there anymore, which we've had those out there from time to time. Oh, we got people waiting at the register. Oh. It's okay. I'll just do literally everything. Go down the line here. Fastest checkout in the West. And while that's going on, I do know that there's going to be at least a couple of these that we want to go ahead and... Just in case our employees want to stay over and do some extra work. Because we definitely need things done. It's fine. Nope. We won't do that one because we only have one of those cards. I'm just kind of keeping an eye out here on the register situation. We'll keep an eye on these as well. We're kind of at the point where obviously it's the end of the day. I should probably get people up from these tables. And let's take a look at how the registration is going. It's full, so this will kick off tomorrow, right? I think. Awesome. That'll be exciting. That'll give us some exciting things to look forward to. I will say, kind of surprised that we did not get all of this tidied up. And it makes me wonder if buying more inventory right now is actually a good idea. Because I don't know, like, I don't know where to put this stuff. We'll offer you $1 for this card. How about that? Sound good? Sounds great. All right, as soon as these people leave, I should go ahead and we'll flip the close sign. He should get up from the register at any minute now. Oh no, we have another customer. Man, that was fast though. He was so freaking fast on that register. Now we'll see. Is he going to come back here and like load up machines, or is he's probably just going to go home, which is fine. Okay, so no one's gonna. We're just gonna leave this big pile of shit out here. Okay. Whatever. Let's get some figurines out here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and let's just buy 2 more of these guys. We'll put them all the way at the end. And what I want to do right now, I'm going to unlock those. Give me 2 pygmies, 2 nanomites, 2 minstars, and 2 noctis. And before I get too crazy, let's at least get them on the warehouse shelf first. We can't unlock all the figurines, but we can unlock some of them. Some of them are already unlocked, truthfully, so that's good. And then where's the Minstar guy? He's easy to spot. He looks like a star. He's a star shape. And then what I'm going to do is, let's see. I might actually need another one of these. I want to put like, I want to have 3 rows, and I want the most expensive ones up top. You see what I'm saying? That we'll change this setup probably a billion times, so I'm not going to get too worked up over it. I need to make sure we save money for getting cards graded too. So yeah, just put these over. I should have just got a box. It's a waste of time here. See, these are cute. They're cute. And then back here, we'll grab these ones and put them on the bottom shelf. And then our employees, of course, will go and fill out the rest as needed. Actually, I could just grab the from here because we've already established where they're going to sit back there in the warehouse. Don't forget, I need to price. I'll need to price at least the new ones that we get. I don't know where the other star one is, so we're just going to grab the one that's here. I think these are like. Can we fit all these on 2 shelves? Yes, we can. Okay. All right. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and do the second tier of figurines, which are going to be. We'll get 2 Burpigs, 2 Decimites, 2 Trickstars, 2 Lunites. I mean, these are just the upgraded versions. These are the figurines. I think some of these are actually kind of hideous, but if people are going to be suckers enough to buy them, who am I to judge, you know? Where's our Burpig at? I know you're around here somewhere. There he is. All right, so that puts him out there on the... The only thing is we're like running... The store is so big that we have to run like all the way to the other end to get this stuff. Good thing there is a run key. So we are actually using that for its intended purpose. We'll put these out here. We'll price them, and then we'll do our card gradings and such, and we'll call it a day. I think that the tipping the employees or giving them bonuses or whatever has not really borne too much return on investment, so to speak. We did level up, and I did say I wanted to do a pace of a level a day, and we did do essentially a whole level today, so that's good. These I don't have a place to really put on the shelf, so I might need to actually get another inventory shelf out here. I don't really have room right now, so I think I will we'll forego that. We'll just go ahead and get these out here on the shelves, and then we can buy more as needed. These are kind of big anyway. Like there's only two to a box there. But we'll have to figure out a way to keep an inventory of these. Just getting them out there is good enough for me right now, but it's obviously not ideal. Where are the other ones at? This is like, it's like hide and seek over here. I could be, you know, a nice guy and get all these boxes sorted out for our employees, but like, why would I do that? That's the other one. We don't want that. Yeah, we want the big boy. Put the big boy on top. Oh, these are really cool. And make sure that all of these have a presence, like so. These are all priced. These are not. So how much are these going for? Not as much as I thought. Not nearly as much as I thought. They're cool to look at, but that's about it. All right. I'm going to check back here one more time to see if there's any machines done. I'm not going to load any up that aren't. And we're going to send out stuff for grading. So let's go ahead and look at our duplicates only, which I have it set to do. We have a couple ghost cards. We'll prioritize. Oh, we have two of the same one. Okay. That's nice. And then what do we have here for Destiny? We have a 2500 one. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. This one's pretty good. Let's go over here before we commit to those, though. Yeah, let's stick to the 328 is not that much. We'll send these out for grading. Submit. That's good. All right. That seems fine. One last thing. Let's see if we have any quick fills we want to do here that aren't things that we already sent out. Luckily, these are at least going off the shelves fairly quickly, or going out to the shelves pretty quickly. Maybe we'll fill this thing up eventually. Like, we're almost at 1,000 cards, so... Okay, yeah, 919. That's about as good as it's going to get. I did pay bills today, right? Those are paid. We have $8,000 in case we want to give our employees bonuses tomorrow. We can do that a little bit, not too much. 17 dissatisfied customers. That's slightly better. Our revenue, extremely low compared to the last few days. 25,000. Are you kidding me? Maybe this tournament will turn our fortunes around, or maybe we made a huge freaking mistake and set ourselves back weeks. I don't know. We'll hope for a big turnaround next time. I hope you will join me and root for the success of this store and completing the binder, which, by the way, we need to figure out where we stand on that. We haven't really been paying attention to that the last couple episodes, but we'll do a check-in next time. So we'll see you then.